Yeah, well, talk about Blinded by the Light.
Okay.
When you wrote that, weren't you under a lot of pressure to come up with that hit
Yeah,
song?
I was.
Yeah.
What happened is I made a record, I handed it in, and Clive Davis says, man, there's nothing on that they can play on the radio on this record. And I said, okay, well, I want to be on the radio. I knew that, you know.
Yeah.
And I went home, and I think I went to the beach, and I was living on in Lock Arbor, just the town right next to Asbury Park. And I was surfing at this Lock Arbor beach, and so I went down one afternoon, and I brought my notebook with me, and I sat there, and I wrote Spirit in the Night, and then I wrote Blinded by the Light. And Blinded by the Light I wrote with a rhyming dictionary. I mean, there wasn't any brilliant strike of it was like I just had a rhyming dictionary, and I was just using all the words that rhymed.
Did you have the music first?
Blinded by the Light and most of the stuff on my first record, I wrote a lot of the lyrics first.
Lyrics first.
I self-styled myself as a poet, and I would sit and I would write the lyrics and then find music that went with it. And this one was like, madman drummers, bombers, and Indians in the summer with a teenage diplomat in the dumps with mumps as he adolescent pumps his way into his hat. With a boulder on my shoulder, feeling kind of older, I tripped the merry-go-round with this very unpleasing sneezing and wheezing. The calliope crashed to the ground. Some old hot half-shot was heading for the hot spot, snapping his fingers, clapping his hands. Some flesh pot mascot was tied into a lover's knot with a whatnot in her hand. Now young Scott with a slingshot finally found a tender spot and throws his lover in the sand. Some bloodshot forget-me-not whispered daddies with an earshot, save the buckshot, turn up the band. And she was blinded by the light, cut loose like a deuce, another runner in the night, blinded by the light. She got down, but she never got tight. She'll make it all right. So that was me just having fun, you know, just going off like, but it was all stuff out of my life, you know. It was like Madman Drummers was Mad Dog Lopez, Indians in the Summer. That was my Little League baseball team.
So it's nonsense in a way.
It's nonsense, total nonsense.